Hello everybody, this is Coach Ryan and I'm with Millie. We're here to do our cooking demo. It's Ryan and Millie's cooking demo tonight. Today we're going to produce chicken Hekka, which is a local favorite dish here in Hawaii. So I'm going to have Millie show us what to do. And so here's the ingredients that we're going to use for chicken Hekka. Right now it's bamboo shoots, mushrooms, tofu, bean noodle, watercress, chicken, and you can also add aburage and quail eggs, but I'm not going to do that today. So these are the ingredients, and here is Millie ready to start the process. So Millie, how do you cut the bamboo shoots?
First, you want to cut it down vertically, just like that. Then you want to fillet. Oh, sorry. Then you want to fillet it from the inside. Turn it around. Lay it flat. Curl your fingers and cut it. Make little strips.
Is that so that it cooks evenly?
Yes.
That makes sense.
Just like that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so Millie, you have completed cutting the bamboo shoots. We already had pre-cut the mushrooms. Mm-hmm. So we're going to incorporate it and put it into the bowl now, and then we're going to work on the tofu. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so what do we have here now, Millie? What is this right here?
We have tofu.
Tofu. And how are you going to cut the tofu?
We're going to cube the tofu. Hopefully, quarters.
So you go down the middle first.
Down the middle again.
Okay. So basically you're quartering it right now, right?
Yes.
All right, and then what you do is spin it around.
Spin it around, down the middle again.
Yeah.
One more time. Last time.
Okay, so let's see what it looks like now. Yeah, look at that. It's a little. Do you want to cut it again, or is this? You think this is good enough right here?
If you want, we can cut it in half one more time.
Cut it in half one more time. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's a perfect cube. That's a perfect cube. That's bite size. I think that'll work. Okay, so while Millie finishes cutting the tofu, I'm gonna show you guys the watercress that we've already washed, and we're gonna just cut it down so that we can put it in the pot with the stems go in first because it takes longer to cook, and then the leaves. Okay, again, back with Millie. Now we're ready to prep the watercress, and so. How do you prep the watercress? What do you do?
So you want to grab the bunch of leaves right here and just cut the stems off.
Now, do you use the stems and the leaves, or yeah? I would think that you would.
Yes, we'll put them both in the bowl right here.
All right, let's finish up all of those watercress right there. All right, Millie. So now I see that you got the chicken out. So what are we doing with this chicken?
We're gonna be cutting the chicken into bite-sized pieces. Just go down. And if you see this is too long, you can just turn it, cut it. Like that. That's a nice bite-sized piece.
That's a nice bite-sized, yeah, it is. And the reason you wanna keep it all consistent is so that it cooks at the same time, right?
Yes.
That's good. Must be tough cutting with those long fingernails though, huh?
Small kind.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, and that's what the bite-sized pieces look like. So right now we got the chicken, we got the bamboo shoots, the mushrooms, the tofu, and the watercress. And the last thing that we're going to add to that thing would be bean noodles. You add this at the last minute, and we'll show you guys as we actually do the food demo. Hey, we're about to cook the chicken Hekka. Again, we get the bean noodles, we get the watercress, get the oil, chicken, and in this way over here we have tofu, bamboo shoots, and mushrooms. We have the chicken broth, and we have our special secret ingredient over there. So we're gonna start off by turning on the fire. So you get the cover open. So again, this is just regular vegetable oil. So a little bit in there. Got the oil in there. Obviously I got my hand towels because it gets really hot. You kind of want to mix the oil in the pan as best as you can. Okay, the first thing that's going to go in the pan Here's the chicken. And the chicken has been seasoned with salt and pepper. Okay, so I'm gonna just put it in the pan right now. I'm gonna put that pot so you guys can see. So as you can see right now, the chicken is starting to get brown. We're gonna cook it until all of the chicken is brown. Just stir it up. And it's going to take about 7 to 8 minutes for all of it to get brown. And then we're going to proceed with the other things for the recipe. Okay, so as you can see, the chicken is almost done cooking. As you can see, the pan has a little bit of the residue there. So what we're going to do is we're going to add chicken stock to deglaze the pan, get the flavors all set in there. And I'll see if I need more than this. So I'm going to deglaze the pan right now. As you can see, look at that, what happened. All the steam coming out of there. I want to use every last drop. So I deglaze the pan. I'm going to give it a little stir to incorporate the chicken stock now with the chicken. I'm gonna add a second I'm gonna turn up the heat. I'm gonna cover it and we're gonna make it get to a boil and then we'll get back to it. Okay, let's check if it's come up to a boil. It's been about 7 minutes. Oh yeah, you can see that it's a nice boil right now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add that homemade sauce that I can't tell you guys what it is, but again, it's basically a teriyaki sauce. 1 cup sugar, 1 cup shoyu, 1 cup water, and ginger. I'm going to pour that in right there. And let that come to a boil, and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients when we're done. Okay, let's check to see what it looks like right now. Oh, it's definitely in a big boil. As you can see, the chicken stock and the teriyaki sauce has mixed. So at this point, I'm going to lower the heat just a little bit, and I'm going to add the mixture of tofu, mushrooms, and bamboo shoots. I'm gonna add that in there without making a mess. Get everything in there. Take a look at that. Just gonna mix it a little bit. I don't want to break that. It's firm tofu, so it's not easy to break, but still, it's still on a more fragile side. So we're gonna let that again come to a boil, and the last 2 things will be to add the watercress and then the bean noodle, and then we're going to be done. All right, so let's let that to a boil, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, this is like kind of the last thing we're going to do right now. That's adding the final product in there, which is the watercress. As you can see, it's in a nice boil, and we're just going to add the watercress. There's only 1 more ingredient, and that'll be the bean noodle. So it's going to incorporate this. Cook this for about 5 minutes, maybe less. Oh man, it smells good. My cameraman is right here with me. We took a small sample of the sauce. What do you think of the sauce?
Tastes good.
It tastes good. Hopefully the sauce, permeates or penetrates the meat and the vegetables, and we'll see what happens in a few minutes. Okay, so let's check the boil right now. It's off to a nice boil. Again, we waited for about 5 minutes, and now we're just going to add the bean thread noodles, and the bean noodles is going to soak up all the sauce. So you got to make sure that you get enough sauce in here. Hopefully I have enough sauce over here. Again, I don't follow a recipe. I just kind of wing it. I go by taste. Again, like I said, I'm not a chef. I just kind of just cook by taste. That's why I can't bake, because baking is a science. Cooking is an art. Okay, so now that everything has been incorporated, I take that back. We are missing one last item. I'm going to cover the pot, let the noodles cook. I'm going to reduce the heat. All right, here we go. The last ingredient that I forgot was green onions. So let's put some green onions in there. I think I could use a little bit more green onions. Again, like I said earlier with the green onions, you can chop it up and then freeze it and it's still good. So this was in the freezer as I chopped it up a little bit earlier in the day. I'm gonna mix this a final time. Smells really good. And in about 2 or 3 minutes, my cameraman Isaiah and myself gonna have a little taste test, and then we'll serve this at game night. All right, guys. So let's plate this thing. We got a small bowl, and again, so I don't need any carbs. So normally you can get some rice underneath there. You can pour the sauce in. So let's make sure we get a nice good scoop here. So you guys can see the bean noodle. You guys can see the watercress. You can see the tofu. There's some mushrooms in there. And you can see more of it right there. So again, guys, right here for the final time, chicken hekka. Right, again, watercress, bean noodle, chicken, mushrooms, bamboo shoots, teriyaki sauce, chicken broth, and green onions. All right, guys, you can add quail eggs, you can add aburagi. I tried to find aburagi today, but I couldn't find any in the 2 stores that I went to. But again, it's kind of like one stew where you can kind of add any kind of stuff in there and it still tastes good. Teriyaki sauce makes everything taste good. Aloha. See you next time. Cooking with Coach RP.